Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition, where we are still trapped in the Fade. We used the anchor to pull ourselves into the Fade when falling off of the keep that the Wardens were having their ceremony in. But now we are trapped here. What was the name of the, by an aspect of fear. But in the process, we have met a spirit that thinks it is Justinia V, who may help us regain our memory, which is convenient. And as it turns out, Justinia was the one who saved us, who pulled us to safety towards the beginning of the game. Alright. If I examined that with a different character, would they get the +1 willpower? Also, I just remembered that I believe because of this sequence, this is how your character learns how to start traveling through the Fade in general. I think. It's been a while. And then you eventually start to go through the Fade.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am the veiled hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. They are bound all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
That was ahead of its time before the Batman showed up and said, "I'm vengeance." And then people just started calling him Vengeance. Also, every fear brought to life, the best you could do is like big spiders. I mean, I suppose you don't really get a description as to what Sarah sees. Everybody is seeing their fear. And for some reason, for Malice, her fear is spiders. I was gonna say, there's a downstairs, there's an upstairs. Which path is progress? Which path is nothing? Or does the other path lead to great treasures, and I have now passed it by, never to acquire those treasures again? Or are they just alternate paths that lead to the same place? Probably that. Oh, hello.
No. That's too big.
That's what she said.
And it has nothing. For the Maker.
Also, this Pride Demon, it was really, really weak. I was expecting the Pride Demon to be stronger. It was all in my newfound +1 willpower. No. Ah. What is here that is a stuffed animal? I found the item before I investigated. The child. Haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm not looking. It's cold in the mountains, and my feet hurt. But Mama says to hush, that others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to wake Mama crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. Well, I also miss Sir Pounce-a-lot from the original Dragon Age game. Alas, Sir Pounce-a-lot is probably no more. And it looks like I'm going to have to double back, at the very least, to get that last fear. Shadowed Viridian Crystal. All these seem to have items in there. None of them particularly useful, but hey, might as well look. I can at least sell them for money that I'm not going to use to buy things.
It's hard to trust my footing in this place.
Oh, hello. What are you guys doing over there? In this spiral. Stop swimming around in this... Oh my gosh. In the spiral. Oh, hello. Let's... Ah. Damn it. No. No. Stop moving. No dodging my attacks. All right. Let's see. Blackwell himself. Varric became his parents. Vivian, irrelevance. Iron Bull, madness. Cassandra, helpless. Sarah, nothing. Dorian to temptation, Solus died alone. Cole to despair. This is one of those things where it's like, we want you to fear death, so we're going to present to you an image of your grave. Like, it works for like a Christmas Carol because a Christmas Carol is a little bit campy. You go along with it. But like, I don't know, what other ways do you think they could present the story idea that you're like, fear death. Look upon your grave, this is where you will be when you die. This is why. The Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden, and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything, because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. You need +1 cunning. If only you had the +1 cunning. Oh, hold on. There's a mirror. And everyone knows that mirrors are more fun than television. Bonus points if you get the reference. I admit, this is something that I've done before in this. I don't know, like, if the game ever gives you items that boost, like, your character's stats, just give, like, single point boosts. Do you divvy them up between your various characters? Do you give them all to just one? Selfishly hoarding every single bonus point to just a single character. Oh no, it's a medium-sized spider. Oh no, it's a greater shade. Yeah, we're pretty good on supplies. Ah! Damn it! I will catch you. Or you will just die. Oh, hello. No. Sarah? Are we trying to protect the barrier or destroy the barrier? This is unclear. I'm guessing we're trying to destroy the barrier. Because nobody's saying protect the barrier, stop them from destroying the thing. We're just fighting wave after wave of their own spirits. Are we good? Oh, nope, there's still yet more villains. All right, you can drink. You can drink. Everybody, have a drink of tasty, delectable health potion. What do you think? I feel like I'm asking questions a lot today, but a lot of it is also to cover up the fact that I'm very tired. What do you think health potions taste like? Health potions tend to be red. They tend to be a red liquid. What do you think? But like, you can't just assume that a health potion tastes like a Hawaiian punch or something like that. Like, what do they actually taste like in world? Like, I would imagine for Dragon Age, like, they probably don't necessarily taste very good. Like, you just kind of have to suffer through it so that you can heal your wounds. In Diablo, they probably are like an incredibly bitter concoction. And I'm making these judgments largely because of the nature of the world itself.
Slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
Excellent.
The rift. We're almost there. How about we all just shut up?
Oh my, hello. Big spider. We got big spider here. Oh, and this fella. Hello.
If you would, please tell Liliana. I am sorry. I fell for you too.
Oh, are we not fighting the big spider? Okay, we're not fighting the big spider. We're just fighting this guy.
You cannot stand against me.
But I'm standing against you. How rude. Okay, where did you go?
You will die in agony.
Well, it's a good thing we're trapped in fear.
You are nothing.
This is like some of the most generic evil villain lines like I've ever heard. Like, this is on par with the villain of the Wonder Woman movie.
Die, demons!
Where he's saying all things like, I will destroy you. Like, villains, although villains often don't have very... There are a lot of poorly crafted villain dialogues.
I grow fat on your fear.
I'm trying to find... Are we done? We did it? Good job, us. I forgot when you actually meet Morrigan in this game. Oh no, big spider's back. We will have to fight it after all.
We need to clear a path.
Go. I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Hold on. Let's look at this. Okay, I have made my choice. Stroud stays. He will likely die to cover your escape. Likely. He might still live. Who knows?
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it has been
But I'm not just going to, like, sacrifice my Dragon Age 2 character
for the warden.
just on this whim. Especially since Stroud is just a very minor character. Apparently there were other choices that I could have made. Like, Alistair could have been the Warden character, which would have made this choice much more meaningful because Alistair has his own long history. Loghain could have been that character, in which case I probably would have still sided with Hawke. But Stroud? Like, I don't even remember him from Dragon Age 2. And I just played Dragon Age 2 recently, but he wasn't exactly that memorable of a character. We gotta close it on this side. That's an ability I have? Why am I not using that during gameplay? Why only in a cutscene?
She was right. Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
I suppose you're right.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself.
Sounds like a
As
bit
for
of
the
head
Wardens,
shopping
those who weren't corrupted helped us
on the
fight
block.
demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
Warden Stroud died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice, and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens. even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
Promote someone? The wardens are banished from Orlais. Help? Just stick around. Help people out. Help old ladies cross the road.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
After all that, you give them yet another chance?
While they do that, I'll inform the wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail.
Interesting how like you never really get presented arguments by these characters before you make the choice. You make the choice and then you get their disapproval. Like, I feel like that would really expand the more interactive nature of the decision-making process. Like, if you were presented with this choice and, like, and you had the ability to be like, hey, Cassandra, what do you think? Hey, Sarah, what do you think? Iron Bull, what you got for me? But like all of these games largely just have.
Final report. She's on her way to Weishaupt.
That's what she said.
As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Good. Cullen, Josephine and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready. What was she like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
We might actually take a walk around and talk to people, though. Oh, did I level up? Am I level 16? What do we want to put our point in? Do we care about any of these? I kind of like this one. Hurl a grappling hook at a target and then, like, an easy way to just jump across a battlefield. Parry doesn't sound interesting. 10% bonus to damage? Sure, why not? Ooh, an Inquisition perk. Liliana. Can I talk to you at all? Yes, I'm aware. I actually have no interest in talking to you. Let's drop off some research. Fiona, no. Dorian?
I can't believe my father's gall. Of course, he couldn't come here to Skyhold. No, that would be too much. But contacting some southern cleric on the sly, much wiser.
Oh yeah, we still haven't done that yet.
Some venatory connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Solus!
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Okay, we got some slight approval
I've
back.
been on my own for so long. It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
Anything else you got?
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Oh? Where are we going? If it's a loading screen, then that means we're definitely not going to anywhere else in the castle. Are we going to the Fade? Are we going to have a conversation in the Fade? That is Solus's, I forget what his main goal is, but that's fine, because I wouldn't say it anyway. We're holding back in regards to Solus spoilers on a 10-year-old game?
Why here?
Did we go back to Haven?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
We talked about that already.
Yep, we're going to the Fade here.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes.
Someone made me a terrible sandwich. Execution!
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
But you didn't.
But you stayed.
I did. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then...
That was a very, very odd
Our salvation.
flashback
You
cut.
had sealed it with a gesture.
Like,
And right then, I felt the whole world change.
so Solus, what you're saying is that I anchored you to the team?
Felt the whole world change.
A figure of speech.
I'm aware of the metaphor. I'm more interested in felt.
You change everything.
Yes!
Sweet talker.
We have achieved romance!
We shouldn't. It isn't right. Not even here.
Yeah, I suppose Bangin Haven
What
is
do you mean,
probably
even
not
here?
the best
Where
choice.
do you think we were?
This isn't real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Oh. We were dreaming about banging. That makes sense. Probably best to do it in the real world. Not the Fade. It doesn't have the same appeal as like the zero gravity sex promised with what was the character's name in Phoebe in Mass Effect Andromeda. And then I'm just up here alone. How did I get to sleep? We just left and then he's like, hey, come with me, and then I'm knocked out. I feel like that makes Solus a little suspect. Alright, let's go chop off this Venatori guy's head. Bring in the criminal.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life.
You're not really presenting a great cause.
Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Give him to the Wardens. Jail him and lose the key. Just chop off his head.
Lord Erimond, any protection you thought you had has apparently been withdrawn. You will die. By my hand.
Petty actions. Truth lies in the next world.
Well, while you're dealing with the next world, we will deal with this one. Because unfortunately, we do have to live through this one. Off with your head! I mean, like... Oh, hold on. More heads need to be chopped. Who's next? On the chopping block. Well, we've only chopped off 2 heads.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You're very serious about this. Is more death the answer?
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my
I don't
crime.
even want you
As
to
if it would
justify
create a
your
future I
crimes.
could be a part of.
It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
No. No. I won't judge a warden sounds like I'm sending her to the wardens. If that's the case, I'm hoping that's what this means.
We doubt when we're safe, when blight is not at our throat. I can't judge a warden, Saruth. No one has that right.
You have more faith in the Order than we ourselves have.
So we're just gonna free her. That is not what I was... I feel like these options need a little bit room for, okay, let's try that again, because I'm not a big fan of that choice. Like, just freeing her? Like, that... Okay, let's...
In fact, she surrendered to us.
Alright, what were my choices? Go to the deep roads, public humiliation, Andraste forgives you, jail her.
I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
You feel your life is over? There's a place for such wardens. Saruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just... an end.
You know, I just realized I've yet to do anything for the operations because I was in the Fade this entire time. Let's see. Who else can I talk to? Varric, buddy, pal.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well.
Same.
He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall.
Yes, she's going to Weissupt.
Baker's breath. Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Excellent. Varric, got anything else? Oh, you're writing the letters.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
I'm pretty sure we're all kind of making it up as we go. Look, just be my friend. Stand by my side. Do what you're already doing. You're great.
I don't need a disciple. I need a friend.
If you knew how intimidating you are, you wouldn't make it sound so simple. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
What am I to you?
What am I to
you? Know where I poop.
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Please don't tell me you're going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
I feel like if this was made by a Japanese developer, you would actually be sitting down playing Wicked Grace right now.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
What was the name of the card game in Witcher? Something with the letter G. Like Gunt? One of these days I need to actually play through the Witcher games.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before, on a number of levels.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
You say that, but you're the one who started with tongue.
I did no such thing.
Oh, does it not count if it's only Fade tongue?
It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fade. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Maybe, yes. If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you.
Yes, Solus. You could plow me now or plow me later.
I'm reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
We're good for now. We've moved on in the story, and then we'll move on in the story again and talk to other people once more. Let's send out a couple operations, actually, while we're wandering around the castle. And talk to Josephine, now that I think about it. Josephine. We actually made story progress. We did interesting stuff. We didn't just run around collecting shards and then fast forwarding to the next shard. We got to the meat of Dragon Age Inquisition. But that's, like, if I had to compare Dragon Age Inquisition to a meal, imagine, like, you were served steak and potatoes, and you were presented with this plate, except the plate is like this big, and the steak is like this big, and the rest is just potatoes. All right, we don't need to worry about secrets anymore. So we can add another potion slot, which sounds good. I might go for that one, actually. That way everybody can throw bees and have regeneration potion. Alright, we've got a lot of extra stuff. Ambassador Montiliet, it has been my pleasure to meet Duke Antoine of Wycombe and pay my respects. Why am I Lady Guinevere Volant? Not very. It has been my pleasure to meet Duke Antoine of Wycombe and pay my respects on behalf of the Inquisition. The Duke is a most friendly man indeed. I dare say he thinks the best of everyone and has advisors from as far away as Tevinter. Duke Antoine assures me that he wishes the Inquisition well and will offer us military support as soon as his city has recovered from a strange disease that has spread through most of the human population, though the elves and the alienage are thus far unaffected. This illness may explain why bandits were able to operate so close to Wycombe with impunity. All the nobles and most of the soldiers have been weakened. Any concerns I have raised, he say, can wait until then. The Duke's Tevinter advisor has indicated an eagerness to make my acquaintance, and it is becoming increasingly difficult to resist such a tempting offer. Yours in haste, Lady Guinevere Volant. Let's see, advisors, Tevinter. Guess Josephine is faster. A report from Antiva delivered to Liliana. The Venatori are smuggling red lyrium into Antiva, but thus far they have evaded our grasp. We believe Lord Enzo of Rialto is assisting them. Enzo is clever, well-liked, and has relations among Antivan royalty. If we approach him without proof, he will bury his tracks and turn his allies against us. We must handle this carefully. Mason. Let's see, he attends the theater on the same night each week. His home is empty, save a few servants during that time. My agents could pay a visit. Celebrate the dragon slaying. Such sheen to her scales. A beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Harren will send all my collected notes, a bit scattered perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them use. Wade. Yeah, we got a lot of new things. The disgraced Grey Warden Sir Ruth wishes to make good on your judgment, Inquisitor. She has asked for assistance in reaching one of the deeper recesses of the Deep Roads so that her premature calling might serve a greater good. Laudable, but any expedition to the Deep Roads comes with considerable risk. Let us escort that warden. Reports indicate that Red Templars have taken over an old dwarven port on the Storm Coast, granting them a foothold in Ferelden as well as easy access to the Waking Sea. The port itself provides a strong defense from outside attack. A full assault by our soldiers might eventually yield results, but not without high casualties. A smaller group may have better luck infiltrating their strongholds. Let's find the sneaky way into the place. Our agents have acquired access to the Red Templars' foothold on the Storm Coast. The Templars feel themselves secure. It's time to prove them wrong. We're not going to do that now. Oh, more Hardin Hightown. Fantastic. All right, let's continue talking to the various people here. We've still got to talk to... Ooh, yeah, Josephine. Sorry, Josephine. I almost walked right by you.
Inquisitor, I must speak with you.
What is it?
I must explain something first about the Montiliers' fortunes. My family made their fortune as traders in Antiva until a scandal exiled us from Orlais some ages ago. It's devastated our finances. The Montiliers have, in fact, been in debt for over 100 years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I had no idea your family's situation was so precarious.
Hardly anyone outside the family does. For generations, we've done everything to keep creditors at bay. Sold our lands to stave off interest. It is infuriating to see my family still reduced to this. I'm to become head of our house. If I sell any more of our land, my family will become destitute. That cannot be my legacy to them.
Can I help?
Is there anything I can do?
I'd almost solved our problems. For a while. I negotiated a chance to reinstate the Montiliers as landed traders in Orlais. We could rebuild with that. But when I dispatched paperwork to Val Royeaux, I've just learned my carriers were murdered. And the documents restoring my family's trading status destroyed.
Do you have any idea who murdered them?
Leliana made inquiries that bore success. Comte Boisvert, a nobleman in Val Royeaux, claims to know who killed my messengers. He has a request
that you come when I meet him, so he's seen publicly conferring with you.
What will being seen with me gain the Comte?
The Count will drop hints at parties he's to meet with an important visitor. Allies and rivals will take note. Once he's met you, there will be speculation. The Count will subtly spin reports to his advantage. He will use us. But if he knows who killed my people...
Is it his people?
to indulge him.
If that's what it takes to get to the bottom of this, I'll meet this Comte with you.
Thank you, Inquisitor. It means... you are too kind. I must know who killed my couriers just to harm my family.
All right. And an excuse to go back to Val Royaux, which we have more or less considered complete. Oh my gosh. Who's Gatsy again? Who's supposed to be standing over here? Or are they, like, up top for some reason?
You got your wish, sort of.
And then somewhere out there is Cole. We probably should talk to Blackwell, considering the events with the Grey Wardens. Which writing?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Love poetry? Are you competing?
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece?
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. It must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
Well, that's what the second draft is for.
I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. I saw her there, heard her voice, yet I cannot claim with certainty it was really her. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her, yet even so.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading.
But here's the thing, if you try to claim answers and then record that into history, then future scholars will assume that was the answer, and then that becomes the answer.
We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
Why did we climb up here? Why couldn't we return to where we were having this conversation? Cassandra, got anything else?
I understand the Inquisition has tracked down the missing Seekers. Care Oswin. I didn't see Ban Loren as the sort of nobleman that would become involved in this war. The sooner we go there, the sooner I can put this search behind me.
Do you have any advice for me?
Now that the Grey Warden threat is dealt with, we must investigate the assassination plot. One can only hope it's not too late. More chaos in Olay only helps Corypheus.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
All right. Who is next? Are you inside this building, people? Actually, yeah, where is Cullen?
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Now gather ye drunkards, that's how these begin. The songs of our heroes, of wars and our kin. Well, now the fight's ours, and none of us cowards. We'll drink to all hours, cause we know we can win. Oh, they cut into heaven and called it a door. The herald will lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give them the floor. The beast was upon us, our hopes all but drowned. At our necks a monster, at our heels a hound. But we found a fortress and it's friggin' gorgeous. So join in the chorus and down a new round. Oh, he cut into heaven. We said it before. Andraste will guide us to even the score. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and we'll give him the floor. We look to our leader and heft up our crest to show this Corypheus we're not impressed. He thinks we've been mastered. We'll beat down the bastard, and then we'll get plastered. We're blessed by the best. Oh, he cut into heaven. Now sing it once more. Inquisitor, lead us to even the score. We'll take back the sky, and we'll give him the floor. We'll take back the sky and feed him his lie, and black his foul eye. Let all arrows fly, then we'll have pie. Die, 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 die. We'll take back the sky, and we'll give him the floor. That was a good attempt, I guess. Iron Bull, what you got for me?
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
I don't know what you're giving me, but sure.
I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before
Put some
it
chest on my chest?
And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Kunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
I suppose it's time to put some tits in my tits. Massive pecs all around.
Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one.
Oof, that's not a good advertisement for your beverage.
Ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Gunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people.
That's the best you got.
Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamasrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know.
Sir, you are drunk.
Something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
It's a shame we had to kill the dragon.
Damn good fight. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos.
What are these people doing in the background?
Have another drink.
Sure, why not?
Nice. To dragons.
I don't think I really should be trying to outdrink somebody who's 3 times? 4 times my size? To good fights.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
I think we're drunk. I think everybody's drunk now. But I suppose that's the point. Archery contest Saturday. All challenges welcome. Except Varric and Bianca. Bianca especially? What if they disallowed Bianca but allowed Varric? Sister Liliana to judge. Herald's Rest, a place for all in service here, to rest, recoup, and persevere. The ways the heart remember best, your saving grace, the Herald's Rest. Is the Herald of Andraste getting branding? Harding, got anything for me?
Going well, I hope?
What's new?
What's been going on? They've done a lot with this place. I'm impressed.
Wow, that was some amazingly generic dialogue.
Something like that.
Let's see, where is... There's Blackwell. Oh, Sarah was back there. I probably shouldn't be terribly surprised.
Of course. I hope I can help somehow.
No. No.
You've heard?
Of she who stands behind the throne.
That perhaps casts a shadow across it.
Nobility.
Cole, what are you doing up here? Oh. I need that? What you got for me, Cole?
No. But you like demons. I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
So, no.
Cole, do not ask the mages to bind you in a blood magic rite. That's an order.
You don't understand. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summoned from rival mages. A spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Good. They will not take me.
Alright. Where the hell is Sarah inside this bar? There's Creme. Creme de la Creme. There's Iron Bull. Or is she outside? No, that was Cassandra outside. And this fella. We're not worried about that fella.
Who advised before her? Does anyone...
There's Sutherland. Ah, what is this? Sarah's Cabinet of Wonder. Whose it was. Delivered. One cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities, if resources should be spent on such things. Sir Morris. Below, a comment and journal entries by Sarah. Also doodles of Sarah with her tongue out. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff. Banner, circle, soft. Lizard. Rough and weird. Hala. Fake. Real one steak. Cards, Little Worlds. Goblet, Fancy Cup. Cup, Shit Goblet. Bottle, Warden Strong. Bottle, Tevinter, Pissweak. Stupid Sword. Silk, Bolts. Not arrow bolts, soft. Make something. Griffin, Warden Heavy. I think that minstrel Meriden is chatting me up. This song is creepy. How are you doing, Sarah?
Sarah, about Adamant and what happened in the Fade. What was that about? What did I do?
Shut up and listen, yeah? Never again. You hear me? Everyone is pretending it made sense. Demons and visions and all of it. The Fade isn't real. And I saw nothing. Nothing. They were like little empty things. Like there's nothing in the dark. No point. Stupid, right? That shouldn't be scary, like it was.
You saw a
Chasing
concept.
spiders. Like you. You're scared of spiders. All of them. Even little ones.
Pretty much scared of all spiders, yes.
That's no good. I mean, they're everywhere. I bet even right here, just crawling with those legs and hairy
You don't
arms.
have to remind me.
That's probably not helpful.
No, exactly.
It's stupid to think about anyway. Everybody going on about imaginary stuff when real people died. Probably. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
A lot happened in Denerim. What did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
No, they
The
didn't.
hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
We still have to talk to Blackwell. Got anything else, Sarah?
Hey, you. I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
All right.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Verschel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up. So I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
I'll have people take a look.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
All right. I think I might actually have to do a little exploring of Skyhold 2, because it seems as though there's a couple of Assassin's books lingering around that I still haven't found. And then that would enable me to actually progress in like the way of the assassin. But for now, let us head over, talk to Black. Actually, where's Cullen? Blackwall's there. Cullen is there. Okay. So yeah, let us talk to Blackwall, then we'll talk to Cullen, and then that'll be it for today.
That Corypheus, he's a hammer. Smash it.
Blackwall! It's been a stressful couple days.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. I'm told her wardens never wavered. They went to their deaths willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
We stopped him. We saved most of the wardens.
But not all of them. And they died thinking they were doing something good. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray. It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try, and hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up.
Never give up.
Clarel made mistakes.
Never
She
surrender.
was a great woman. And she
Double
died
bonus
a great
points if you remember that
It's not the
from what that's
armor or
from.
the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a warden is a promise. to protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
Got anything else from Three Eyes? Got anything else for me? Oh, wait, hold on. We need to swap out our horse. No, that's kind of basic. Eh. Yeah, no. Let's take a look at this first one. Looks kind of dumb. Why are we covering up the horse's eyes? Blackwall.
At your service.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
All right, let's cut to Cullen. All right, Cullen, what you got?
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Whatever it is, I'm willing to listen.
Right. Thank you. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die.
You need your fix. Is that what you're saying?
We've secured a reliable source of Lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
These two options look like the same. I'll trust Cassandra and I'll respect your decision.
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
Anything else?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
What better way to demoralize the people of Thedas than to corrupt their heroes? If Corypheus appears with Templars and Wardens at his side, why shouldn't they follow too?
Because now is not the time to lose hope. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
All right. And that's where we're going to stop for the night. Got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and have yourselves a good night.